Okay, so here's the second movie I went and watched. Cars 3. Now, I've watched the first Cars. I watched second Cars. Cars and Cars 2, I both enjoy quite a bit. Um, I was in my 20s when I saw the first one, and I was in my early 30s when I saw the second one. And while they're nothing that I don't think they're the best movies Pixar's ever made, I do enjoy them. I realize that mostly they're there to sell merchandise and everything else. But the first Cars movie is basically a retelling of Doc Hollywood for kids, and yeah, I liked it nonetheless. I thought it was a pretty decent film. The second movie, they decided to basically go with putting Lightning McQueen to the side, focusing on Mater, and basically made a spy film out of it, which the plot doesn't make a lot of sense, but it was enjoyable comedy, and I enjoyed it nonetheless. It was maybe dumb, but it was fun. So that leaves us with Cars 3. So, Cars 3 is about Lightning McQueen again. We picked up our main character once again. So great. Awesome. But um, overall, I think this is a really fantastic film. I don't think it's Pixar's best, but of the Cars movies, I would probably say it's definitely it's right there with the first Cars as my favorite. I will admit freely, it's nowhere near as funny as the second film was, but the second film was just ridiculous. But that's beside the point. So what's the story here? Lightning McQueen is the movie takes place, I guess, about maybe 10 years after 10 years with in that he's been racing. Um, he was a rookie. Now he's a veteran racer, and just like what happens anytime in any sport, once you become a veteran after a while, new rookies come in and they're always going to be better. And the new rookies start coming in and they're able to race faster. They're able to go faster than he is. They're using a lot more updated technology to improve their performance. And basically, Lightning is trying his best, but it's just not working. And he ends up getting really badly damaged in a wreck. And from there, basically, that's where the movie really begins at. Well, I mean, it begins prior to it, but the arc really begins there because he wants to get back in the saddle. He wants to go at least one more time. He's got a lot in him left. It kind of reminds me a lot of Rocky Balboa in a way, um, in in the fact that he basically wants to get in the ring and have one more. He wants to get everything he's got out of it. He meets another car that is his trainer. Um, she starts training with him and everything else, and they do some very unorthodox training, including the demolition derby. They go on the beach to drive, um, and without even knowing it, his arc is interesting. It's one of the reasons I like the movie quite a bit. Because Lightning McQueen wants to still race, but during the course of time spending with the secondary car, he discovers that he's actually, even though he still wants to race, that he actually finds that he enjoyed training this car to. Uh, they kind of train each other, but she really doesn't know anything about racing itself, and she had a dream of being a racer. He basically falls into where Doc Hudson became in a way, and there's a lot of callbacks to Doc Hudson, and they're really good. They have a lot of splices, flashback scenes of from way back when Doc Hudson would be driving around. There's a lot of talk in the past, it's very much a passing of the torch film in a lot of ways. Um, I don't know. It was a real fun film. I did think the last race did end a little bit too abruptly. But that being said, I do think it's a fairly good film. I think if you got kids, I think they'll love it. Overall, I think it's fun. I mean, the first film, his character art was, he's a cocky upstart who doesn't want to listen to anything. He kind of does listen to what he's going to do. The second one, it kind of doesn't matter because it's not about him at all. That is one thing I want to say. The secondary characters, Mater, Flo, Cheech's character, I can't remember his name, Ramon, um, get very, very little screen time. So if you got any issues with Larry the Cable Guy doing Mater, this film may be better for you. Um, I never, I like Larry the Cable Guy, so but if you got issues with his comedy, it's not in the film that much. Um, they're really the only two characters that go running around with him is oh shoot, what are their names? The French tire sales guy. I can't think of, in the forklift character. I also can't think of the name. I'm sorry. It's late. I really have a hard time remembering names this late. But I don't have any other time to record. So, um, but yeah, I really recommend this one. If you love Pixar or if you like the Cars movies, I think this would be fantastic. Like I said, I admit freely to the movies. I don't think the movie's as funny as Cars 2, but I do think the story is every bit as good as the first movie, and in some ways better because they do a lot of backstory. There's a lot of down moments in the movie where uncertainty is there, but yeah, fantastic film. I really recommend it. Next film I plan on trying to see is the Wonder Woman that is out in theaters. I still haven't gotten to. Once I watch that, I'll try to give you all a review. Um, in the meantime, I'm the Renegade Gamer. Y'all have a wonderful night, day, whenever, if you watch this, whatever. You can always write, comment below. Give me your opinions of what you think about the film if you watched it. Or, about any of the Cars films, because, I mean, they're your opinions. I'm always wanting to know what anybody thinks about anything else. Anyway, y'all take it easy.